Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover as we got a glimpse on how Gunz and Smoke was made. And we got to hear about M's role during the creation process from Dr. Dre, that's pretty much on brand, to what we've heard in the past about his work ethics in the studio, and we'll expand on this in a moment. And speaking on Dre and M, 50 Cent recently spoke about how the relationship with those two have benefited his career, even to the point of the influence it had on his historic Final Lap tour that turned out to be a shocker for many hip-hop fans who had no idea of 50's star power at the time. And if you recall, this was the time when some of the biggest names in rap on the charts were struggling to sell out arenas and canceling shows. And we also got to hear about Drake's lawsuit from 50. And on Drake, we got Game's manager, Wack 100, out here sending a warning to Drake over his quote mob ties, as he claims he's got career-ending information on Drake in his possession. And today we'll be starting with hip-hop media exec Elliot Wilson, who was going off about the impact of Not Like Us, and he took it further as he believes it has now surpassed Tupac's Hit 'Em Up. Check out a snippet from the Bigger Picture podcast.
Verse 3, Not Like Us.
The history
Colonizer.
Oh, yeah. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Like, oh,
He still doubled down.
His thing.
And he made it sound cool. He made it sound
that record is great without even that. And the fact that he gave you that, you don't expect the third verse. It's almost like it's a bonus. It's like, oh shit. Like, that record would be great without that verse. It could work without a third verse. And the third verse just kind of makes it more like hip hop.
Yeah.
Solidifies it. Like, this is the standard. Like, to make a diss record that's bigger than Hit 'Em Up, do we feel that way? Like, I feel that way. I feel like it's bigger than Hit 'Em Up at this point. It's the biggest. Like, so to do that is insane. I thought that would never happen. I thought nobody would make a greater diss record than Hit 'Em Up. Ether's what it is, because I'm from New York. I know what that meant. Even against Jay, my guy. Yeah, Not Like Us. Like, Drake lost a battle to like the greatest diss song ever against him. And it still hasn't recovered. I can't take how every move he's made since that record came out has been wrong to me. I don't agree with any move he's made ever since that record came out. Simple as that. So.
And some users came for Elliot Wilson's neck over this, as apart from the users on the web calling him a knob rider, some users expanded. Elliot, you have memory-biased agendas you're being told to push. This is an older person saying LeBron plays better than Michael Jordan despite watching Michael Jordan play in the 90s. Hit 'Em Up caused a hit out on Tupac and was being heavily pushed as a kickstart for East Coast versus West. Kendrick or Drake was never in any real danger. It was just a sport. Hit 'Em Up had a whole video of lookalikes for Biggie and Diddy rapping along to the song. It was a different level of disrespect. So apart from Elliot Wilson getting flamed, some believe he's being controlled to push a certain narrative, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts on this later in the comment section. And moving on, 50 Cent was recently on the Flagrant podcast with Andrew Schulz, and he briefly spoke about Drake's lawsuit and how this time it is different for Kendrick Lamar being the guy at the top of the game, because this time Kendrick has got the media on his side. Check out a snippet from the Flagrant podcast on this.
In my opinion, I don't think that the NFL would let Kendrick say certified pedophile out loud.
But I think that there would be part of the damages after that. You know, you're the largest sports event that everyone is viewing. People watch football. When that record just they not like us. Like, that is the record.
You can't not play it.
Yes.
But you can't have lines talking about pedophilia in the song that the whole world is watching.
Now look at this. Look, pedophilia. Look at this. Is such a proper diss. This is not saying anything that would have to be bleeped. You see what I'm saying to you?
It's not a cuss word.
It's not a cuss word. But like the way, like, it not being true doesn't matter. Like, in hip hop, it didn't matter to this point. None of the things that they said were about me were true at that point. Like,
but there gotta be enough, not proof, but like some smoke around it. If there's any smoke around it, we'll buy it.
They're ready to hate on Drake.
You're always ready to hate on who's on top. And now Kendrick, if Kendrick's on top, there's gonna be people ready to hate on him, and he's never been in that position.
Nah,
he always been an underdog.
But he's been a media darling.
Because he's not number one.
Kendrick got trophies I didn't even know that they had.
Which one?
Like, well, Pulitzer Prize.
Yeah.
What the fuck? How a rapper get that? Look at the themes. Good Kid, Bad City. Mad City. You know what I mean? Like, it's coming out of the environment and being that talented. So they would like it to be that, and it'd be
less scary and
dangerous. less aggressive, less parts of the environment. Like I seen, look, when Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those fucking trophies, trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career,
You're gonna let him say that?
Jay was getting Grammys. You're gonna let him say that?
he had one.
Exactly.
He had one.
He ain't show up.
He had like 20 now.
Hold on.
He had like 18 since he been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
You're not wrong. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
Absolutely, been treated different.
And you already know Jay-Z fans are about to put 50 on blast for pointing out something that the quote Bayhive usually say about Jay-Z. But we got more from 50 Cent that's kind of ironic, since just days ago we saw a Joe Budden co-host out here downplaying M's ability to sell out stadiums as a solo rapper. And here we got 50 Cent giving Eminem and Dre credit, as 50 believes his association to the duo also helped his historic Final Lap tour. And we also got a hint of the possibility of Snoop, Dre, and M showing up for his upcoming Vegas residency. Check out a snippet.
When was the last time you went on tour before this one?
I went for the last tour. Oh, it's been a while.
And what happened this tour?
Everything's so like,
so it's like if you give people I tell there's a comics all the time. There's these comics that like tour relentlessly, and I literally say, I'm like, take a break
and then let them
develop something new, and then let them go to a bunch of other shows and be like, man, that was fun, but it wasn't like that.
That one he did, yeah. And it's that energy definitely. You haven't gone to these markets for a long time. I think to Germany, different areas,
Australia, right?
Also, do take into account that there's association with Dr. Dre and Eminem, and they don't tour. So I'm the connection.
So you get the benefit.
So if you want to get some Dre and M as well,
like that.
Wait, Eminem never tours?
He did
barely.
He's been out on long tour.
You never.
He'll do a show. He'll like pop up and do a show.
His daughter.
All right, so but the residency, the setup, and like you're gonna have some people pop. Like, what's the?
Oh, I'm out for definitely. I got juice now. I want to make the perform things that I want to perform instead of the records that I'm definitely gonna musically change it up. And Snoop's album is coming out tomorrow, so it's a song featuring me and Eminem on it. It's gonna be in the set.
Fire.
You know, some performance.
Fire.
Oh, so we might see Snoop and Eminem then.
You might. You might. That's a special ticket if you was paying for it.
I feel like you're one of the few people that could call in the M favor for pretty much anything.
Well, that's my guy. The way Snoop's relationship with Dre is my
That's
relationship
yours.
with him.
Yeah. But I don't know if there's that many people that have that relationship with him. I'm trying to think.
No, look. They usually are angry at the person that is at the helm. Like if you are a record company, they all blame the record company.
Yeah, it's not symbiotic. There's an antagonistic relationship.
And moving on, we got games manager Wack 100 out here sending a warning to Drake over a Canadian rapper Top 5, who has been stirring the pot when it comes to this Kendrick battle. The same one who posted about how Kendrick wouldn't dare to come to Toronto without the police. And this was Wack 100's message to Drake on the No Jumper podcast.
Drake need to get away from Top 5.
Why?
This is how much respect I got for you, Drake.
A hard drive? USB drive?
This is how much respect I have for you. I'm telling you, somebody listen, Drake, no troll, on Power Road. You need to get away from that dude. This has been in existence about 90 days, and I have made sure it hasn't went anywhere, personally. I think you know what I'm talking about. That dude with his mouth and the things he say does not support your career and as far you come. I'm telling you as a brother, this is how much I got respect for you. Get the fuck away from Top 5, bro. Y'all world, remember, I'm warning Drake. He's gonna have you hemmed up, called up, and cuffed up. Dude is reckless with his mouth. He ties you to things, and he's a dumbass. This is how much respect I got for you. You can't be tied to somebody that continuously wants to say they're tied to you. Bro, you seen him the other day? He said, yo, I want to kill 2 people. Kendrick Lamar being one of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't do that.
It's kind of funny.
No, that shit ain't funny because...
I mean, it's funny because you know he's not...
No,
he's not going to do that,
No,
right?
we don't know because he proclaims to be a thug, a street motherfucker.
Right.
This is what he proclaims to be. So, Lord forbid Kendrick goes up there to a sold-out show in Toronto. Wait, and something happens.
He's going to take claim.
Drake, you might as well have done it.
So as you heard, he claims to have career-ending info on Drake as he wants the Canadian rapper to distance himself from top 5. However, users on the web aren't buying what he's trying to sell at the moment. West Coast gangster admitting he about to snitch crazy, and users kept going, always lying. Only him has info about everybody, like he works for the feds. He said the same about Dirk too, and we even got some wordplay. What part of the game is this? Shake my head. And we got a new one. Wack also said he got a video that would set Tory Lanez free, and he was gonna give it to his lawyer, laughing my bum off. This dude, the male Jaguar right, F out of here. And moving on, we got more on Gunz and Smoke that turned out to be polarizing for fans, as while Paige Kennedy continues to give props to M over his verse, as he recently posted, M is the greatest writer of all time, including Shakespeare. A wild Peter Rosenberg also appeared with, yo, Eminem's cadence / pattern on Gunz and Smoke is wild. And we got to hear from Dr. Dre during a complex interview about the creation process of the song, and he had this to say about M. Check out a snippet.
All three of us love Dr. Dre's production, and we all felt like we needed a record where we all got something together.
Yeah.
We all show up for each other. None of us has ever said no to each other.
Do they make any critiques?
The critiques come from Eminem. Eminem, when we started out, he was over my shoulder like, what does that do? What does that do? We fucked around and learned the technical parts of the studio. And now, can you turn my vocal up 2 dB? And, like, what the fuck?
And this is certainly on brand for what we've heard about M through the years, even from D12 members like Bizarre in the past. But over to you guys. Share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.